My name's Shisa Steven. I'm a Mugisu. And I moved with one of my friends is Hauha Samuel. I'm a teacher by profession, as you heard, and the doctor is my friend. We have been not friends for long, but until somebody introduced me to him, and we have worked together, as he said, we have moved together, and we have changed many people. Apart from being a teacher, I am also born again. Amen. And I subscribe to Church of Uganda. Amen. I'm also a church leader. I'm a synod member in my church, that is in Mafudu Parish in North MBALE Diocese. I come from Sironko. But I'm a teacher in MBALE High School. So no, there might be some people who might have ever seen me there. If you were once a student there, I know you have ever seen me because I'm the oldest teacher there. Even if I look a bit young, but I'm not the oldest by age, but I have the only one who have stayed there for long, since 1994. This year I'm making 30 years in MBALE High. And many people ask, why have you stayed there for long? I also don't know. Because they have never transferred me and I refuse. Yeah. I'm not so much highly educated, but what I normally teach is my experience. I've never gone for training, maybe at a certain university, to teach what I'm going to teach, but I normally teach my experience, what I go through. I like the pastor said, what God has given you or has blessed you with, you are meant to share with others. Every time I feel other people should be like me. And I like changing people to be like me. I'm going to handle one part here, that is transformation in church. Transformation in church. It's okay? Is it okay? Can I keep it? First of all, transformation is a gradual change. It is a gradual change. Something which takes place slowly. That is transformation. It is not radical. If you are to transform somebody, it cannot happen overnight. Okay? It can take you a year, it can take you a month, it can take you 10 years to be transformed into somebody different. I heard the pastor was talking about somebody who offered land, that when he approached him for the first time, he could find him seated with his knife. Okay? I was also like that. I was also like that. And I started working for a church when I was drinking. But the reverend could visit me and say, hey, Stephen, why don't you stop drinking? I could tell them, you pray for me. But they could even give me a chance to preach when I still drink. And I was telling them, pray for me, but I thank God, I've been transformed. Amen. Yes. And I like that. So, transformation is something that is gradual. You cannot just wake up and change somebody. Sometimes I don't like pastors who preach to somebody and say, accept Jesus now, don't wait. Today. You see? When you pressurize him, he will say, this pastor is becoming a problem to me. Let me accept, maybe he could leave me. Then he say, I've accepted. Then we praise God. Well, no, that person has not. He has only changed to please you. Tomorrow you will find him back into his original state. Okay? You preach, tell him, and leave him to decide. I think that is the best, isn't it? Yes. Because you are leaders. Hey, don't put somebody on pressure because your master wants to see you have converted many people. No. You will think you have converted many, you have delivered many to Jesus when the actual says you have not done anything. Okay? So, and when our topic here is transformation in the church, and the church is not a building. What is a church? A church is people, Christians. Okay? So when we say transformation in the church, we don't transform the building. We transform Christians. Okay? And to be transformed, we are going to look at economic, social, and spiritual transformation. Okay? Social and spiritual. Because a complete changed person must change all of these spheres. You may economically transform. From poverty you become rich. But socially you are a very bad person. You are rich, but you are socially, you are not social. People hate you, but you are rich. So economically you have transformed, you are rich, but people hate you. You have many enemies. You have transformed, you are very rich. People like you, but you don't know God. Spiritually, you don't know God. Are you getting me? Yes. Or you may be a very social person, you are born again, but very poor. Are you getting me? Yes. Hey, boy, you are born again, you have many friends, you are a social person, but you are poor. In church, then you have nothing to give. When you say we are contributing to have a workshop like this one, for you don't have, but you're a good person. Are you getting it? So as leaders of the church, you see the problem, I think. Okay? Yes. You are born again, you are a very good person, but you have nothing. You man, are we not going? So definitely we shall not achieve. So we need a wholly changed Christian. That is when we say you are complete. Some people are half-baked. Some people are half. They have changed, but halfway. Okay? You must change the whole of you, wholesomely. Holistic transformation. Holistic. And when we talk about transformation, if we go to education, we talk differently. In the church, we talk differently. So now, for one to change wholly, there is what we call the 3 golden H. There are 3 H that needs to be changed. The 3 golden H. And which are these 3 golden H? The first one is the head.
Which one?
The first one is the head.
Kumurwe.
The head. Omutwe. Kumurwe. Akou. Omutwe. This is very important, okay? And what is inside our head? What is inside our head? The brain. There are many things, but the most important thing in our head is the what? The brain. Hey, but there are also other things. Inside the head, there are eyes. Hey, even the ears are inside the head, but we don't look at that. The most important thing is the brain. Okay? So, the head is important because of its brain. And what do we use the brain for? Huh? So, we use the brain to think. So, our thinking capacity, when we say we want to transform and we are beginning with our head, then we should change the way we think. Our thinking capacity is from our head. And the way you talk, the way you do things, people are able to grade you. Because the way you think, okay? So we use our head, one, to think. Two, we use our head to reason. Thinking capacity. Two, reasoning ability. And three, planning. And when you do wonderful things, they say, Musaja alina omutwe. The man has the head. Others say he has the brain. That man has the brain. So you see the importance of our head. There are three things. Thinking capacity, reasoning ability, and planning. If you have poor plans, you have a watermelon. Okay? So, that is the three golden H. That is one H, your head. So, when we are transforming, we need to change our head for the good of those three things. So that you can think correctly, reason well, and plan better. Okay? And now what do you need for those three things? For your head. One, you need knowledge. You need knowledge. And where will you get knowledge? One, from parents. Two, from friends. Three, from school. That's why we go to school. That's why the reason why we are here is to improve on our first age, so that we can think, we can reason, and plan very well for our church. That's why we are here. So if you want to transform your head to think better, to reason well, to plan well, you need knowledge. You need training. Huh? That's why we have said knowledge is got from parents. Because before you go to school, your home is the first what? School. So you get all the learning begins from home. And that is why if you a girl, you don't know how to cook, they abuse your who? Mother. Nyoko. Protocol. Mao. Hey. Because she never did her what? Her part. And if you were a man, you were a boy, and you look very irresponsible, they first ask, whose son is he? Okero's son. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes. So the first knowledge is got from parents. Then we also get knowledge from friends. Friends. The mbulira joita na ye. If you have bad manners, if we don't blame your parents, we blame the people you associated with. Hey, who are his friends? Oh, sorry, that one is supposed to be like that. Okay, friends. Then school. Where did he study from? They ask which school. So the school is very important. So to change, to get knowledge, we get it from parents, from friends, from school. So for our head, there is something we need again. To think, reason, and plan well, we need wisdom. If you want to change your head, to transform your head, we need wisdom. Where do we get wisdom? From school? No, we don't get wisdom from school. Very good. Only and only if you want wisdom, kneel down. Amen. Pray to your God. In vernacular, that thing is very hard for us in Irugisu. Knowledge, kamaches. Wisdom, kamaches. We don't differentiate. But of recent, I carried out research until somebody gave me the right description. Knowledge, kamaches. Wisdom, kutegea. If you are Mugisu, you are here. That is how it is supposed to be. Kutegea. Some people have gone to schools, they have got degrees, they have got PhDs, never take it. They have no wisdom. Somebody he has a PhD, he has a master's, but he has no wisdom. He doesn't understand. That's why in the hospital, you find there is a patient who needs an operation. All of the doctors are there, but they fail. They go and bring a specialist who is drunk in a bar. He cannot even walk. They support him and bring him in a theater. He enters the theater and gives his instructions. Do this, do this, do this, do this. When he's drunk and the operation is successful, the person recovers. Now that one has knowledge, but he doesn't understand. Because you cannot understand and sleep in a bar. Yes. I think you are differentiating. Yes. He went to school, he has knowledge. But he doesn't understand. That's why you find a doctor defining a patient. You mean the doctor, he has no knowledge? He has knowledge, but he doesn't understand. Because how can a doctor, you define a patient? Somebody who is sick. You see? A teacher who has got a master's is defining a student. It means he has knowledge, but he doesn't understand. Okay? Yes. So if we are to transform our head, we need those two things. We need to acquire knowledge from parents, from friends, from school. And we also need wisdom from God. If you can have those two things, then you can think correctly, reason well, and plan well. Because you have transformed your head. And you are being here, you are in the process of transformation. Amen. By the time you leave this place, you are not going to be the same. Yes. The way you understand, the way you think, the way you plan, the way you reason, it is going to be different. Amen. Okay? Amen. So, that is the first edge here. Okay? Hey. The purpose here, because the head has the brain. And the purpose of these things is thinking. Thinking well, reasoning well, planning well. Okay? And what do you need? You need knowledge. And where do you get it? From parents, friends, and school. You need wisdom. And where will you get it? That is why we need to know God. If you don't know God, my friend, you will study, we get your PhD, get your master's, but you don't understand. So we need God. We need God. We need to tell people that whether you have studied, you need what? God. To know that this one is somebody's wife. This one is a patient. This one is a student. Okay? Yes. So even if I'm a teacher, I need to know. Okay? I think you are getting the I think you have seen even pastors. They have studied, they have gone to theological colleges, they have studied, they have degrees, they have masters in theology, but they are defiling their followers. They are committing adultery with the people's wives because they have no wisdom. Okay? So now, the second egg is now the heart. The heart. Okay? Yeah. We say the three golden what? Eggs. The second egg is now the heart. Not the biological heart. Not that heart you have inside. But we are referring to your mind. Because for us locally we say, omusajja oyo mugaga naye alina omutima mubi. So when we say omutima, we mean the biological. Ali ku mwoyo. Ku mwoyo. Do they really mean the heart? Because even a thief, when you operate, he has the same heart with this one, who is not a thief. But here we are referring to one whose soul. I don't know, the pastors may, your mind, soul, consciousness, okay? So, inside our heart, the center is the center of your mind. The center of your mind, okay? I know you reason very well, you think very well, you plan very well. But now, your mind, okay? This is the spiritual being of every person, not the biological heart. The spirit, because me, I'm called Shisa Steven. And if people say Shisa Steven is good, where is the good Shisa? Is it this one you are seeing? No. So where is the Shisa? Who is good? Is inside me, not the one you are seeing. I may look very smart and handsome, but I'm not good. The good person is inside. So when you see somebody is a thief, even if you say lie down and you are cane, you cane what? The buttocks. What have the buttocks done? You will cane, but that person will never stop stealing. Can you give the thief Panadol? No. The policeman is here. Do you give Panadol and somebody stop stealing? No. Or chloroquine? No. What do you do? Even the police is there, but the thieves have not stopped. They are still there. So, if you want Sam to stop stealing, talk to Sam. that some inside there. It says some stealing is bad. Don't take people's property. But even if you slap some, you are slapping the cheek. It has nothing. Even if you say cut off the hand has nothing. There is something which directs the heart to steal. So where is that thing? It is inside. If I come here and I start smiling at somebody's wife who had now who is smiling? My face is directed. Yeah? Even the mouth which tells you I love you so much is directed to say it. So we must look for that thing which commands. There are people who say, when you hear somebody saying like that, but even somebody say, so the second H we need to transform, to change in a human being is your heart. And what is in your heart is your conscious being, the human being. Okay? Now, what does this help you to change your heart? One, it will help you to know that on earth, every human being will need other people. Okay? The heart will help you to know that you cannot stand alone. We need the people. Okay? And if we need the people, then I don't need to annoy others. Okay? Yes. If I need people, then I have to get friends. And what type of friends? Good friends. Somebody can tell you, see me here, I have many friends, but what type of friends? You have many, but what type? Okay? So now, your heart will help you to know that on earth, we need others. Now, there is something I will tell you at last. On earth, as we are on earth, we have problems that our friends help us. I need 10,000, I go to someone, I say, give me 10,000, tomorrow I will give you, okay? But there are some problems which cannot be solved by a human being. So you need what? God. So one, you need to have you cannot live alone. You need friends. Then problems which your friends cannot manage, you need God. So then you also have to know God. After making friendship with the people you live with, then you need to make friendship with God. Start seeking for God. Go to church. Be a good person. Because there are things human beings cannot give you. You can buy clothes, you can buy food, you can buy this, you can buy, but you cannot buy peace. So to have peace, you need God. Okay? So a transformed person, after knowing how to reason, to think, to plan, you also need to have good friends. You need to have a good relationship with your God. On earth, these people will help you. But where these people cannot manage, God. Okay? So to be transformed, that's why I told you, you may be born again. It means you have put right your what? Your heart. You know you need friends, you need God. But the way you reason, the way you plan, the way you think. Kyetagisa okutwalako ku ssomero bakuwagale. Omanyi Katonda naye engeri gy'okolamu ebintu tebitegeerekeka. Tuyinza okuja musajja oli pasita born again, omanyi Katonda, tutuuka eka w'osula. You man, no. It means you have put your heart right, but now you understand. You don't know that when you are a man of God, you also need to be exemplary. Osula walungi. Yes. So your heart, okay? Now we have said you need to know that you're a social animal. You need friends. You need God. Okay? Because God is the one who gives you blessings and favors. You need the favors from God. Okay? Then what do you need? What do you need? You need to have a good number of quality friends. Not just friends, quality friends. You need good friends. I always tell people, if you have a phone, in your phone book, just get your phone, go in the phone book, check the first 10 people. Of course, all of those people, all of those names in your phone are friends. Check the first 10 people. If the first 10 people, there is nobody who can rescue if you get a problem of 100,000, delete all. You have kept very useless friends.
For sure.
Because should you get a problem, they say, get a phone. Call the first person. Omuntu ono azadde omusango bamukute bagala mitwalo 2. Zesidina. Zoyo simumanyi. Oyo yera yafa. Oyo musajja oyo. Now, what friends do you have? Don't collect useless people. Don't collect useless people. Delete. Have important people who can help you in case of a problem. So you need to make a good number of quality friends. What is helping you to make friends? You understand the importance of being good. Then another thing, after making good friends, also understand God. Serve your God. For protection and for blessings. Then we come to the last H. Okay? The last H. That is those are your on the body now. Head, heart, arm. Now hands. Social, economic, and spiritual transformation. Social, social is in your head. Spiritual, now economic. What you have hands, what do you use them? To beat people, to steal people's property, to fight. So you must work for self-sustainability, and the hands are the ones that feed you. So how do you make use of your hands for betterment of your life? How do you make use of your hands for betterment of your life? Every healthy person you see, if he's not a thief, then he's using his hands in the right way. These hands feed us, but these very hands can help you to to be handled by these people. The very hands that feed you can cause you what? Trouble. So how do you use your hands? Do you use your hands to feed you and make your life better? So now, what do we need? Because our hands feed us, we need them for economic importance, okay? Now, what do we need to keep our hands well? What we need is, one, we need life. You cannot use your hands when you are dead. Okay? And if we need life to keep our hands active, useful to us, avoid anything dangerous to your life. Smoking, taking waragi, these other drugs, being so loose with your sexual life. Because you will lose the life, and when you die, the hands will be useless. So if you need life, so that you can make use of your hands, then avoid anything that is risky to your life. Don't take things when they say, please, this thing is not good, leave. Because when you become very sick, and then the hands will become useless.
They will be very soft.
Yes. Okay. Then another thing we need energy. We need a lot of energy. And if we need a lot of energy to make our hands useful, then we must feed well. Feed well. Okay? Do exercise to have energy so that your hands will be useful. Okay? Me, I'm a teacher, as I told you, but I don't know in your area, but in my area, they don't call us, in Rugisu, they don't call us Basomes, they call us Bisomes. Is it also in your area? It's Rugisu, no. They don't say Abasomesa, they say Obusomesa. Obusomesa. Do you know why they call us like that? No. Because what we earn is not enough. We are the debtors at the shops. Beola ebintu akawunga kopa kwa akajirita nja kufuna sente ku mwezi 100. Kopa kwa sabuni, kopa kwa chumvi. So and after getting salary, you come and pay all. Because ziweze meka mitwalo abiri mu mukaga n'osasula zonna n'omala n'alyoka agamba kakati nkuweeyo ki mpaako omuceere mpaako ki ate ne batandika okuwandiika wansi. The day you pay is the day you start borrowing. And therefore they call you Akasomesa. Kakati nga omutima si mulungi noweta ngozifunye nokola nosala notasasula kasa akalala kaje wanote kasana bakusasula sente nawe oli kugamba obusomesa bututamye. So for me, I said I don't regret to be a teacher. I said I will not be called Akasomesa. I'm going to defend the name of Akasomesa by creating very many other things to do to support my salary. I don't know whether I have some colleagues here. Abasomesa, they are very good. Abasomesa, temukiriza kubeera busomesa. Mubeere basomesa. And if we get enough time, we shall talk. The wise people don't eat salary. They use salary to make for them more money to eat. But the foolish ones eat salad. They wait. Batadeyo. Bwe bateekayo nga bagenda baguula basasula amabanja ng'ate beewola nga bakomawo. Batadeyo until you retire. Ng'okyali batadeyo. Among my topics I teach, there is also that one, economic empowerment, what, but because of time you may not go there. But you can, one day, you can organize, I will come. So, be available. I told you, for me I teach my own experience. I am a teacher, I'm a secondary teacher. I upgraded, but they have not upgraded my salary. And I'm left with 4 years to retire. They will upgrade. So my degree is going to be wasted. I'm not going to earn anything from it. I struggled to go for upgrading. I upgraded, but I'm still getting diploma salary. So I changed. I was transformed. I changed my 3H. Now I am a teacher. I'm also a businessman. I do business. My wife is not officially employed, but I've created jobs for her. For us at home, the first major business, we sell firewood. Firewood, enku. And we get a lot of money. Enku. And can you imagine, I don't buy trees. I planted. Cut here one branch, and we dry. We try a bit. Cut there one, cut. We sell firewood. We also sell eggs. I have some hens. We planted the bogoya. We sell bogoya.
And the very sweet one.
We sell bogoya. We also planted the enkula. Every time as people are complaining, enkuba, me I just say, just now this morning I'm from my garden. We also have some matoke. We eat and sell. Most of my children are in boarding school, so I don't need much food. I only need a lot of money. So for me, I don't keep maize. After harvesting, I only wait for price, sell everything, and pay fees. For us at home, even a half a kilo is enough. Because we are children at school. Why should I keep maize for weevils when we need money? Okay? So, there we shall move later. So, you need to be healthy in order to do work. Yes, don't be weak. Okay? You need to be healthy in order to do work. You need life. Avoid anything dangerous to your life. Over drinking, smoking, reckless sexual life, what? Avoid all that to make sure that you are healthy and you can live longer. Now, I have the last one is, but why do we need to transform? Why do we need to change those three? Why do we need to change our head, change our heart, and change our hands? Why do we need to do that? One, to be useful to yourself. That's the first important thing. The reason why we need transformation is to be useful to yourself first. Because if I have enough food, I will eat and be healthy. If I have many friends, is security. Somebody told me, if you have many friends, that is security. When some people are planning to harm me, out of 10, there is one who is my friend. So there are people planning something bad. So, transform yourself change for the good of yourself. That's why we need to transform. To be useful, because I'm very useful to myself. Okay? I'm very useful to myself. Then another reason why we need to change, to be useful to your family. My wife needs me so badly. My children need me. So I need to live a better life so that I can support them. Then you also need to be useful to your community. First, to yourself. Second, to your family. Now, third, to your community. And when I talk of community, this involves even your country. Am I not here? Am I not serving the community? I'm serving even my nation. Yes. I'm useful because of my good reasoning, good thinking. I am here.
Yes.
Hey, good planning. So I'm useful to my community. When people want firewood, they know where to get it. I'm serving my community. Yes. When the people want some eggs, they come to me. When they want bogoya, they come to me. So I'm very useful. God forbid they will disappear. They will really right. Hey, this man has been so good. This man has been training us. This man, I'm very useful to my community. Then lastly, you need to transform your life in order to be useful to your God.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to be useful to your God. You must be God's friend. Okay?
Yes.
So, that is what we mean by transformation. And if you are that kind of Christian, if your church is full of such people who have been transformed, can you imagine what type of church are you going to have? If all people can think like that, all people can be transformed, then you will have a wonderful church. You will not have a church full of beggars because they know how to use their hands. And if the Christians are poor, then it is a poor church. I saw you challenges, you were putting limited funds, and there are no funders from abroad. So if you must have the money to support the what? The church. So Christians must be well off. For us, Church of Uganda, ours, the bottom is the one which supports. The poor Christians bring money in the daughter church, then the daughter church bring at the parish, then the parish we take at the diocese, then the diocese take at. When you see our Archbishop driving a Pajero, that is our 100. Instead of from up, down, ours is from down, up. So we must encourage our Christians to be very hardworking in order to support the what? The church. Okay? So you change for the good of your church. Be transformed. Don't be beggars. Me, in my village, in my community, they always say that I'm spoiled. Why? Because I tell people, we don't want beggars. Don't beg, don't beg. Come to me, tell me, assist me with 20,000. I have a sick child. My beans are drying. Don't tell me, assist me, I have a sick child. Me, I have 20,000, but it was going to weed my maize. Now, if I give you. Yeah? So, tell me, give me 20,000, after I will come and weed your maize. Okay. Don't be beggars. Hey, nyamba. Abantu tebalina sente za kuyamba. Bulira omuntu nti mpaako sente ebijanjalo byange biri kukala. Nyambaako emitwalo 5 ntwala omwana ku ssomero, ngenda kutwala embuzi yange mu katale olw'okutaano. mpako wati ngenda don't say nyambako omusajja namulabye ne sente naye nagana okumpa it can be even money for my wife to go and make hair kati onyombesa zizo najiba sente nawe omukazi okukola enviiri uwo ukakati oli kunyombesera ku sente zange nze nalima natuuza enku zange nefuna emitwalo 5 omukazi agenda asiba enviiri oli kugamba mbunganya okuwa otwale omwana mu ddwaliro bwe ngamba mpa emitwalo 5 ntwale omwana mu ddwaliro nja kukuleetera kasooli ngamba omukazi nti sooka oyimirizemu enviiri tuwa ono esente ajja kutuwa kasooli naye nyamba bwereere so don't be beggars. Last as I conclude, in life we have 3 principles that are very important. Principles of life. 1, this is according to me. I want to make sure that I live a happy life. How? By making everybody my friend. I don't want enemies. I want to make everybody my friend. And I'm very happy for today because I've added on the list. I've got more friends to make my life what? Happy. So when I have a problem, there are people to help me. Hey. Even if I don't have money, I can get sugar from the shop. Even if I don't have money, I can get meat from a butcher. Because all people are my friends. So I want to live a happy life by making everybody my friend. 2, on earth as I live, I want to make sure that I live a comfortable life. That is my goal. I must live a comfortable life. How? By working very, very, very hard. Don't just work hard. No. Work very, very, very hard. Such that you can get what you want. If people are buying 5 kilograms of meat, I can also buy a half a kilo. If people are sleeping in houses which are of billions, I also have mine, which does not live. If people are having poultry farms of 1,000 birds, I also have 20. I can eat and eat. If people are taking children in very powerful schools, mine also go to those small schools and they sit all and get certificates of the name. If people are putting on very powerful suits, I also go in the market and I buy mine of 80,000. It is also a suit.
Very nice.
Anyway, as we are here, did they ask how much this shirt did you buy? They all say people were very what? Smart. If people are driving cars which are like aeroplanes, I also have that small one. Very good one. On the road, if we are moving, and all of that, how can you have no transport? Nakagari, tolina. Vazali akagari nawe vera kona akagari vera kona akapikipiki vera don't say ngesisobola ngatosobola vera bot nebo gamba nti paka lazima nange nja kubeera nako you can. Okay, so then the last one, I want to make sure that I also get God's blessings on the earth, and when I die I go to heaven. Why should I remain? How? By doing what God wants. So I beg to end there.
Wow. Thank you.